All right, welcome to another Woods Report. Okay, there was a lot of music news today.
Was it?
And comb over from
Oh,
yesterday.
you're talking about the
but we already
American
knew.
music too. They're showing previews of that coming up.
Oh, okay, that's coming up now though. Yeah, the Grammys
American
was the
music.
nomination.
Grammys is February, right?
Yeah, but that was nominations.
Okay.
But the when is the American music?
Pretty much the same people we probably think, right?
It's always the same people. Yeah, it's the same.
That's how it was back in the day.
Yeah,
it was like Michael Jackson, Stevie Wonder, Whitney Houston. You would name the top 15.
People hated that Michael Jackson kept winning, but I was a Michael Jackson
fan.
Prince
won, some years as well. So,
but I was a Michael Jackson fan, so I loved watching the American Music Awards and the Grammys because that was Michael Jackson.
Yeah.
And you see who he gonna bring, and
what his dance step gonna be.
Yep. So it was all good. All right. So this time, I guess you starting off with comb over.
Comb over announced it last night, did he? Did they talk? They talked about. Well, you got some chuckles. But The View talked about it today.
Okay.
Donald Trump announced.
Well, we all knew he was going to do it.
Let's do a little. I think Joy got a little bit.
But we knew he was going to do it.
Put that on there because I'm gonna be like.
We knew he was going to do it though.
I know, but I'm just saying it's
what this like that.
Yeah, that bothers me. But it's laying on it. The mouse is laying on the computer. No. Or the mouse pad.
Yeah.
Click her play and see what they're saying.
All right, let's see.
And where they go from here after coming up short in the midterms. Oh, sad. Breaks my heart. Mitch McConnell's days as leader could be numbered, and several Republicans say it's time for the party to move forward. But you know who didn't get the memo? Donald Trump. Because sources say that he's hours away from announcing he's running for president for the third time. So who will his running mate be? How about I say Carrie Lake? She has nothing better to do.
Yesterday. Because he announced it. They must have recorded this yesterday.
But today is Wednesday. He announced it last night.
Right, she said he's hours away. So they must have
Trump to announce third presidential
They must
run.
have taped this yesterday.
That's true. That catches them when they say something that's actually happened and took place.
And then she said, Mitch McConnell, we don't know what's going to happen. We know now that he won.
He won. Yeah.
So we know that this was recorded probably yesterday.
Okay, that told on themselves. But they talked about the whole thing.
Well, I told you, Carrie, she said she don't have nothing else to do.
Carrie Lake?
That's what she just said. She don't have anything else to do. He's not going to get her. She's too crazy. But what else did they say?
They were just talking about at the actual event.
Jade Reed said hi. Hey, Jaden.
Hey.
All right, go ahead.
Ivanka wasn't there. Don Jr. didn't show up.
Really?
Yep.
Well, Ivanka said she was staying out of it this time.
Yeah.
She made a announcement that she's going to focus on her family. She said she loves her dad. We talked about Ivanka yesterday. She said, I love my dad, but I'm staying out of this
That's
time.
That's the best thing she could ever do.
But why were the sons there?
I don't know. Unless they had something else to do. That's their dad announcing his third run for president. Joy did mention...
I think they mad that he buried their mother at that golf course. I think they mad about that.
Really?
I don't know.
Because they've said some stuff recently.
They love their mother, though. They love their mother.
Well, Joy was saying,
Go ahead.
Joy mentioned that there were people that were stuck at the rally and they were trying to leave, and the security wouldn't let them.
Why they didn't let them out?
And she said that's a metaphor. The Republican Party, that members are stuck, and
why didn't they let them out?
They can't get out. I guess security was like, while he was announcing, they probably didn't want any movement.
Did they not want them to take those files that he brought to Mar-a-Lago? Because that's where he had the thing.
You know, she a comedian. She's going to make it a metaphor. Like Republicans who want to get out and they can't. They're stuck. They trying to jump the ship now of supporting him.
Wendy's Laura says, "Good night, ladies." She must be in a place where it's nighttime. Wendy says, "Hello, beautiful stars."
Hey.
And Lauren says she was there playing tug of war with Trump on stage. Oh, okay.
Yeah, but they just pretty much stated their own view as far as now. Anna really made it clear. Please don't take this for granted. Don't take him for granted. We need to stay focused.
Everybody keeps doing
what happened last time.
They always see him as a joke.
Like, I I don't know. Or he may win. He may not. I mean, come on. They was trying to keep the momentum going.
Don't see him as a joke, y'all.
Spoke about letting.
And y'all know when y'all do that, remember Obama joked about him and it made him madder.
Yeah.
So just leave him alone.
She said, he cannot be in the White House. He needs to be in the big house.
I know. But I told you he's still gonna run even if they arrest him.
Well, Sonny said he's a civilian right now. He doesn't have that presidential covering.
But you can still run, can't you, if you're still arrested?
He can still run, but he has 2 years as a civilian. They work in their case. They trying to get him.
But I mean, let's say he gets arrested next year, which we know is not gonna happen. Mm-hmm. But let's just say he gets arrested. He can still run for president, can't he? He's not found guilty or nothing.
He'll probably keep going until he's convicted and put in jail or something.
He's going to run from prison.
Oh, I don't know.
It'll be the first time. Why not? He's not convicted.
No, they probably won't put him in jail unless he actually is guilty, right? Because he
sit in jail. This
man gonna be at his house with an ankle bracelet.
That's what I'm saying. But technically, he'll be under house arrest or he'll be in prison. But until your trial and you found guilty, he could still run.
I don't even know.
And he'll use it as a martyr. Like, look what they doing to me.
But they're saying so many people are pushing back and jumping ship with, as for supporting him. Mm-hmm. They're really seeing, even though he has still a base, a percentage of people is still trickling down.
Did they talk about how subdued he was and his? Yeah, he was teleprompter Trump.
Joy talked about like he was falling asleep or something.
He was teleprompter Trump.
Real laid back.
He was sad because of all the people that
That's
lost.
what she said. My heart.
He was sad.
My heart hurts.
He was sad. And he tried to spin it. Did you hear him spin it?
No.
He said they didn't talk about the 200 and some I endorsed that won. They only want to talk about the whatever number that lost.
Is so hurt. But Alyssa said it would make sense that he would still say I'm running because he needs to keep going. He needs to keep.
He has to keep his name out there because if he goes away, it'll be easier for them to arrest him. But as long as he keeps his name out there, the Trumpsters will
keep them rallied up and keep the momentum going.
Well, they getting tired. The Trumpsters are getting tired.
I know.
The hats are getting worn. How many times you gonna wear a Make America Great hat? It's worn. They wore it through the wintertime last 4 years. You gotta pull the signs out from the garage and put them back on your lawn.
Sarah talked about they were talking about the candidates that can possibly be prepared to go, and she talked about this Charlie Baker from Massachusetts this is a blue state, and he won Republican real strong 70. I think that's over 70-something%.
Okay,
likable, and he goes out, he gets connected to the people, so he may be somebody to look at for the upcoming election as well. So they got 2 years to. DeSantis' name is up there now because he's been popular for the good and the bad.
Right.
But these other names that come up, they got to do a lot of work.
Did you see DeSantis clap back on all the stuff that
no? What did
Trump
he say?
He just said, check out the numbers in Florida. He's kind of telling him, you don't want to make me an enemy because you need Florida.
Thank you.
So even if let's say you beat me in the primary. You still need Florida, or you won't win.
You won't win.
So check out the numbers. I run Florida. That's what he's saying. These are two monsters. These are two monsters.
I run Florida.
I
send people where I want them to go.
Yeah, so don't tread lightly, come over. That's what he was saying.
Yeah, that's true. You're right.
He telling them
that's
to tread
why
lightly.
Everybody makes comments about letting these two duke it out. They want to see these knuckleheads go at it.
I think it's going to be so funny.
Wow.
What else who else say
that? Was pretty much it. They was just talking about this whole thing.
Laura said, I forgot, Laura, you in Barbados. She says, here in Barbados, it's dark now. I forgot she's in Barbados. Okay. And Wendy says, Lenore, what Sonny said, the media should only report on his crimes. Is that what Sonny said?
Yeah, Sonny did say that. Sonny talked about the criminal side and that side of what's going on, and not for the media to hopefully, I'm telling you guys, is how the media drives it. Mm-hmm. Because Fox News and his supporters, people who still support him, they're gonna not report the thing with anything with him being arrested.
Yeah, they're not gonna
files. They don't want you. They want that out of sight, out of mind.
Right. Well, the same thing on CNN. They're not gonna report negative on Biden.
Yeah.
They're not going to report his son. They're not going to report
the situation with
connections that he has with Ukraine. Yeah. They're not going to report
media
on the
puts out what they
FTX
want you to hear.
And the connection with the Democrats. So you got to watch. That's why we watch both. I don't watch just CNN. I watch Fox News. I watch Candace Owens with her bottle top head. I watch everybody because whether I like you or not, I still watch you because some things that you say are true. And you're not going to get it on the other station. We need to do with
people. Hopefully, America is smart enough to do research.
No, people not that smart.
We always the media has been our school that teaches
people
us.
stick with one channel and that's it.
You know how kids used to sit in front of the TV and the TV would teach them.
We only had 6 channels back then.
But back then we had conjunction, junction. What's your function? We would learn songs to counting. The number 3. You will be, the number 8. Okay. You will be great if you can make the figure 8. We would sing songs and still learn, even watching TV all the time. But now, no. Everybody's watching TikToks and videos of people twerking. And even the news media sharing information that's not all true. Yeah. So,
Laura says, I am lost. How is there a runoff with Warnock and Walker? Because they have to get over 50%.
They have either one of
them. Georgia, you have to get. Each state is different.
That's their rule that they put in place too.
Yeah, in Georgia, you have to get over 50%. If not, it's a runoff. Yeah. If one person doesn't get over 50%,
so it must be a few states.
So you got to get like 51. I don't know what other states, but I know Georgia like that.
For sure.
So they have to have a runoff, and then between just those two, without that third guy who messed up everything.
See, this is just an example of how each state
is different,
can do something different, or put something on law. Because we got to be careful with all of that, because each state can make it harder, for a person to run and get voting and all of that. So we have to keep eye on those kind of rules for each state.
Laura said 1.9 million people voted for this man. True. Wendy says, I can't watch it. I would have ulcers. Yep. I know watching some of these other ones,
but it doesn't matter if he wins. I don't think it doesn't matter if Herschel wins.
Wendy says, do you remember when all commercials had jingles? Yeah.
Yes.
Yep. Yeah. And Wendy says, what happens in a runoff? So that's it. Whoever wins the runoff
Because
wins.
They're saying the numbers. Are we still waiting on the main house numbers? Are we still waiting on numbers?
Yeah, for the other states. I think Arizona. Who's still out? Is somebody still out? But it's over now. We know who was control
Nevada
of the House, and we know who's control of the Senate. Okay. The control of the Senate, regardless of what happens with Warnock and Walker, is the Democrats.
I almost want Walker to win because continue to show that he don't know nothing.
And the the winners of the House is the Republicans.
Yeah.
So that's basically the thing, which again, I never wanted anybody to have total anything.
Yeah.
So I'm okay with that. I'm okay with checks and balances.
Checks and balances. That's what
Wendy says, what do they do recount? As far as
I know it's December 6th. They do a whole new voting again.
In December, yeah.
And it's just the 2 candidates, right?
They don't do a recount. They do a whole new election.
A whole new election, right?
A whole new election. People got to come out and vote again.
So if people absentee ballots,
I don't think the Republican people will come out and vote again for Walker.
You don't?
There's no reason. The Democrats already have control. Why would you vote for that buckethead?
Well, if Trump comes and supports him again, because he mentioned him in his speech,
because he wants
a good guy, Herschel.
Yeah,
he's a good guy.
Somebody had a meme. It was so funny. He said that my black over there. Remember when his thing? And he said my black over there or something like that. And they did a thing going to Herschel Walker, and he was jigabooing dancing.
You know what?
And he said, "Check him out, my black over there." Somebody put the meme together with Herschel Walker.
That's wrong.
Laura says it matters if Walker wins. He is lost to the world. Yeah, he's an idiot. So.
Well, that's what I'm saying. It would be revealed even more so. It would be glorified that he really don't know.
Can you imagine? He reminds me of Jeffro from the Beverly Hillbillies.
Why?
Because I think of him on the first day. Let's say he wins the Senate.
Yeah.
Herschel Walker will walk in with a big lunchbox. Like Jeffro. Remember Jeffro?
Uh-huh.
He'll walk in with a lunchbox. And he'll say, "Where's my office?
You know what?
Where am I supposed to be?"
His string belt.
With his string belt and his jeans cut off at the leg.
He's real strong, too.
Yeah, he's strong. And he'll say, "Do I need to move anything? Do I need to move any furniture?"
But you know what? You're giving him too much credit. For some reason, I don't know if you guys remember the Chicago Bears in '85 when we won the Super Bowl. Refrigerator Perry when Refrigerator Perry first started playing on the Bears, and they had to do an interview with him. Well, yeah.
But he had a stuttering problem.
No, it wasn't just stuttering. He couldn't talk.
I said you
need to know. No, it wasn't just stuttering.
No, Herschel Walker is an idiot.
I
don't put him with Refrigerator
I'm saying
Perry.
how he communicates. That's what I'm saying. They had to pull him aside. Help him, and he was better in his communication.
Right.
Because they know he had to do interviews because the guy was good.
Yeah,
every little microphone. Why is it that the media's microphone always finds someone on the street,
but the difference
that can't talk?
Right. The difference though is Refrigerator Perry wasn't an idiot.
He had a good heart though,
and he wasn't an idiot.
Refrigerator Perry.
Herschel Walker is an idiot.
Okay,
that's the difference.
Okay.
Refrigerator Perry he couldn't speak. He had a speech problem.
Yeah.
But Herschel Walker is an idiot.
Him an idiot.
Yeah, I posted on our community wall what he said. I found what he said.
Mm-hmm.
What did I say he said? You saw what I said.
I
found what
I wrote he said.
Mm-hmm. No, what he actually said.
No, you said you saw what I said. He said.
Oh, I don't know. He said we're the greatest country in the United States.
Told me that.
Herschel Walker said we're the greatest country in the United States.
Well, he's with Comover. Comover thinking Puerto Rico is who is their president.
But that's worse than him.
They both need each other. They need each other.
You're right.
Together they don't have a full brain.
Right. Lori says they calling him Fat Albert. Laugh out loud. His voice. It's Fat Albert.
Okay.
And I'm gonna be he is Fat Albert. You know a joke isn't a joke when you hurt someone. He sounds like all the stuff that they say to Fat Albert. A joke isn't a joke when you hurt someone. He's Fat Albert.
Rascals comment or something.
Yeah, he's Fat Albert. That's why they call him that.
Just like all the others.
Yeah, simple.
Okay.
All right, so go ahead with John. I can never say his
him.
name. No, this is good. It's right here.
Okay. How do you say
Legislamo? I don't know.
Legislamo?
Zamo.
Latino.
Yeah.
I keep forgetting.
In every movie.
This man, he got 3 movies out.
He's in so many movies.
He was on The View, and they asked him about his opinion on politics because he's getting more involved in politics.
Yeah.
When Hillary Clinton was out there,
Mm-hmm.
but he made some good comments. I wrote down some of the stuff he said. They were saying as far as a bad. Let me see. He says that it's a bad situation if he becomes a candidate. Talking about Trump, because he loses the suburban women, he will lose them, and he will lose the moderates.
Well, I don't know. Will he lose the suburban women if he gets a woman to run with him?
And if it's going to be Carrie Lake kind of person,
no, he can't get Carrie Lake.
That's like getting Sarah Palin.
No,
you think?
Oh, Sarah Palin lost so bad.
That messed up McCain. I was going to vote for McCain.
I would. But McCain probably would have won if he wouldn't have had...
McCain. There were some policies, here and there, but he was he would have made a good leader.
Yeah.
But the moment he pulled Sarah Palin
I wouldn't have voted for him over Obama, though.
But John was...
But he would have definitely... I think he would have won if it wasn't for Sarah Palin.
Probably would have, yeah. John was just talking about the same thing the ladies were saying. The momentum needs to stay... You need to keep it up and don't make this like a joke. You keep focusing on trying to get this man out. And Anna spoke about Latino Catherine Cortez. What's Cortez's last name? Winning the state of Nevada, representing the Latino vote. But of course, Sonny gonna ask him. They both gonna ask him this question as far as the Latino vote going towards the Republicans.
Yeah,
a lot of
they
Latinos,
conservative.
But he was saying, in his opinion. He was saying we're the largest voting group, the largest minority in the United States, the oldest ethnic group in America. These are his opinions.
He's right, though.
And things that he could be right as well. He said, you have to come for us and talk to us about the issues. You have to knock on our doors. You can't take us for granted and expect us to be there for you. And the Republicans understood that. Yeah. And that's what they do. That's a lot of people they're gravitating to Republicans because they're talking to you.
The thing is that the Democrats don't understand, and I've said this 100 times on this show.
Playing checkers.
No, not just that.
What?
But Black people and Latino people are conservative as a group. Yeah. We're not talking about individuals, and you may be whatever, liberal or whatever.
Right.
But as a group, for the most part, if you go into a Black neighborhood or you talk to Black people, let's just say you in the barbershop and you say you an atheist, everybody will look up.
Man,
what?
My old roommate. One of her co-workers was an atheist, and she just could not believe it. I said, there are people out there that don't believe in any kind of God.
But mostly you don't. But if you say that in the black community, it don't mean people gonna be like, I can't believe. But they gonna look up. You'll get a look up for that, and because that's not normal.
You may get a question asked.
And the same thing with the Latino. Y'all know I'm saying the truth. It's a stereotype. But I believe it's a stereotype that's true.
What is it?
That the majority of black people and Latino people are conservative.
Yeah, they're not the ones that will outwardly go out and have the abortions. They're conservative, some of them in their views.
If you do, you're not going to talk about it.
You'll be real quiet.
That's not nothing you discuss at the picnic.
Yeah. There's some conservative views. A lot of religion is in there as well. But
so we talk about church.
Yeah. Their faith, a lot of Catholics.
Latino people talk about mass.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, seriously, all you got to do is just walk in the neighborhoods or walk around. It's so Republicans, that's the problem with Republicans. They so stupid they haven't understood that.
Well,
that if they change the messaging, but because so many people are so racist and stuck in their ways, they don't understand. They don't want the party to blend that way.
He was saying that we probably have to Latinos would have to work probably on the media and paying more attention to the media and the word that is out there. Because Sonny, to this day, she still don't understand why Latinos
don't nobody care what
go to a Republican party, because she's saying they don't fix the issues that a lot of them are having.
Yeah, but they also don't band-aid it and keep people. That's the part Sonny don't understand.
What?
You can also cripple people. With programs. You can cripple people.
And the government would lose out as well. There's got to be ways to make people do better.
The Democrats keep thinking that the black people and Latino people are just going to vote for them.
And handouts
It's
all
not
the time
going to happen.
And little loophole. One of the things...
We're not doing that no more. You got to show us, what are you doing for the community?
One of the things that a friend of mine has said in the state of Michigan, if any of you are from Michigan or maybe know, I know each state may have different rules on receiving government funding and welfare. Where she was in Michigan, in order to get on welfare with her one child that she had to go to school. She had to go to I think she went to cosmetology
If you're not working,
school.
You got to show you doing something.
So before they can even give her the support. So I don't know if every state is like that. Probably not, but that's something to think about, because you're bettering yourself. You're getting an education while we're helping you. Whoopi said she was on welfare for a little bit. It helped her.
Yeah.
And look where she's at now.
It's supposed to be something to help you.
Yeah.
You're not supposed to live on it for generations.
Kind of like give you a little push to get you out there.
4 generations on the same thing. No, that's not what it's for.
I know.
So that's what I'm saying. And Democrats have a hard time. See, they big government.
Yeah.
And most people who are Republican don't like big
Less
government.
government. But yet,
because you can't run things on a local level with big government. But you're just handing out checks, and the people you don't know what's going on in that area.
But the Republicans on the other side, they pick and choose what they want the government to be involved with.
Yeah.
Why do you need to tell me what I can do with my body as a female?
Well, it's not just that, but everything.
No, that is one example.
Yeah.
So pick and choose, government involvement, government not.
Right.
So
I
both
agree.
sides have some issues.
Wendy says, she's talking about her, so it's a mumbling one. Sandra says all politicians are crooked. Yeah, most of them. I wouldn't say all, but most. I would agree.
That's why
they got it in for themselves. And then here's the other thing. You're not allowed to not be crooked, because think about it. If you are part of a party, you have to do what that party tells you to do.
The people.
Or they won't back you.
You're making the people, hopefully, that you're representing happy. That's one of the
reasons. You got to be independent.
Yeah.
And if you're independent, people don't vote for you because they vote straight ticket.
Independent, yeah.
So it has to take somebody. What has to happen?
Because Trump was different.
What has to happen is it has to be somebody who's really, really famous or popular, who leaves the party and people still follow them. We haven't had that person yet. That person doesn't exist.
So,
but if Obama came back, let's say Obama came back and he ran as an independent, he would probably get a lot of votes. because he doesn't have to run as a Democrat. We know him already.
But I don't know if that.
But I don't know if he would win.
That would be a good example of I don't know. Whereas a Republican can probably run off of the party because of the issues the party is having.
Yeah.
Democrats, I don't know if he step away from Democrats. No, he would lose people.
Yeah.
Well, so it's something to think about. But
more?
This guy, as far as other than politics. Going back to his movies, they were promoting the 3 movies that he has going on.
Yeah.
One is The Menu, which I'm kind of leery to see. It's one of those eerie ones where
scary,
he invites. It's not scary.
Why you always touch me?
It's not scary.
She always, don't you like when people touch you when they talk?
Yeah.
Let me tell you something.
Slow down for a moment.
All right, go ahead.
He said they talked about the new movie, The Menu, drama, comedy, horror. It's a mixture. Hollywood star that is invited, but it's a movie that I think you would like. Right. It's like the playing. What's that show where they all have to come and do something or they'll die?
Oh, I like those.
It's that kind of movie. Okay. I really think it is because this guy serves them
mystery.
He serves them a menu, and there's people probably like pompous.
Okay, I see that.
He's supposed to be an action hero. He threw shade at Steven Seagal, like
if it's
old
mystery,
washed out.
Okay. If it's a mystery,
it's
I
something
like
that you may like him because if you're inviting all these top famous rich people to your home and they can't leave,
it's a mystery,
and you're feeding them and there's clues and
all
stuff.
Right, what else?
It's that kind of movie, and then of course don't talk about Bruno.
Okay, I saw.
So
that.
he's in, and then I didn't know he was in Violent Night. Like the Silent Night movie with the Santa Claus that's killing and smoking and getting and beating people up. He's in that movie too.
He's in a lot of movies.
Violent Night. I don't know. I want to know. I want. A part of me wants to go see Violent Night.
I'm not seeing that
because that's Santa Claus doing everything under the sun.
No.
But I think he's the good guy. My mom likes movies like that.
But I would go see
a one-man army kind of movie.
I would go see Minion in if it's a menu. I mean, if it's like one of those who did it type of things, I'll go see that.
I don't even know if it's a who did it. It's like the crying. What's that game? The show with Hunger Games, or the one that was from Asia.
They gotta fight each other or something.
It's something where they're gonna die. Because he don't like they showed a clip of him, the guy inviting them, talking to him.
Okay, I
saw you in your movie and I didn't like.
Oh, so he is. Oh,
I
so you're right. It's a horror.
When I saw your face.
Is it like Scream?
No, I don't think it's
no,
like
I mean a horror movie like that where it's not that bad. I don't mind.
You know what? We need to probably look at the.
All right, I'll look at that. Wendy says, "Are you guys going to see the Black Panther? It was very good. You can see it in one day 3D or 4D. 4-day. The seats move 4D.
Yeah, we got.
Yeah, we are going to see it.
Yeah.
But so I was going to wait to talk about it. Mm-hmm. A lot of people still seeing it. So that's why we'll wait to do our review.
Yeah, next week.
But we definitely going to see it. Mm-hmm. We'll probably do it in the car maybe this weekend, what we anticipate. Because we haven't seen it yet. So we, like how we did the last movie we went to see, we said what we thought it was going to be. And then we went to see it and then said what it was. Okay. Yeah. So the queen, what's her name?
Oh,
King, King, or Woman King.
Okay.
So we'll do the same thing with the Black Panther movie.
Okay.
And talk about the things that people saying that's negative, because y'all know somebody always gotta have something negative.
Men still crying out the women and
that it was too many women and all this other stuff, and they overtook the movie, and why can't black men be able to lead? And it's always something.
Why can't a black man just watch a movie and not feel his little feelings hurt? That it's all about the women in that moment.
Wendy says, "I want to see it again. They did a nice tribute to Chadwick. Yeah, that's gonna be sad to watch that, knowing that the character is gone, but we know in real life he's gone.
I know that hurts.
But we'll talk about that. We'll probably talk about it this weekend, going to see it.
Okay.
And then next week we'll talk about actually seeing it and what we think about it.
See. Okay.
All right, is that it with
John?
Mm-hmm. Okay. Remember yesterday we was talking about Jeff Bezos or Bezos. And we said his wife. I don't know if you mentioned
These
it. His
power
wife.
Couples, huh?
Well, remember we talked about his wife. No, this is her.
No, both.
Gates
now they're separated, divorced.
Both of them are divorced.
They both divorced.
So Mackenzie Scott announces another $2 billion in donation. She really gives a lot out. Wow. A billionaire philanthropist, Mackenzie Scott, has donated almost $2 billion to more than 300 organizations in the last 7 months. She said in a Medium post Monday. This followed an announcement from her ex-husband and Amazon founder Jeff Bezos that he would donate the majority of his wealth during his lifetime. Because you can't take it with you.
Thank you.
So you might as well
help somebody. Help a lot of bodies.
Since her divorce from Bezos in 2019, Forbes estimates Scott has given away $14.4 billion to more than 1,500 organizations. Her most recent donations totals almost at $2 billion. Scott made the announcement on the day Bezos, along with his current partner, Lauren Sanchez, told CNN he plans to give away the majority of his $124 billion net worth during his lifetime. And though Bezos did not specify his donations, he said he would devote most of his wealth toward combating climate change and unifying humanity.
Good. That's good. That's good. They got a plan.
So they got a plan.
They stay with it.
But she was always the type of person that gave out a lot.
Okay. So she's been doing this.
Yeah.
The Gates too. People be talking about the Gates. And then, you had the conspiracy theorists that these people are trying to take over the world with this fake meat and stuff like that. Y'all hear all the stuff about Bill Gates and Bezos, and it's always, anytime you have people who got a lot of money, you're going to always get that swing back. And let's just say, for the sake of argument, that it is true. Mm-hmm. These people make so much money, we're not even in their atmosphere. Mm-mm. I don't even know what it's like to have $124 billion. Wow.
Can you imagine that?
Mm-mm. That's beyond million.
And then, right, Wendy, I was getting ready to say, Wendy has sent a bunch of rappers who
have done things in the community.
Let me do your tab. Let me look at her tab, Wendy, because I was going to try to read it. Is this your news tab? Is this your Gmail?
Uh-huh.
Let me look at it. Oh, I wanted mine.
Oh, go here.
Right here?
Uh-huh. And do LO.
Right here?
Uh-huh.
I think I kept it in the inbox, Wendy. My mother cooking and she is smoking up the whole room. I'm literally choking. You got a lot going on in there, Mom. Huh?
I turned everything on.
Okay. Facing falloff. This is the stuff you sent, Wendy. Facing falloff from recent arrests, T.I. raised money on Sunday for his family's new Alzheimer's disease charity, and explained how the idea for it took shape during a previous period of legal trouble. Somebody in his family must have had Alzheimer's.
Okay.
For him to do that.
Mm-hmm.
Sean Carter Foundation, you know Sean Carter is Jay-Z, was founded as a public charity in 2003 by Gloria Carter and her son, Sean Jay-Z Carter. The mission of the Sean Carter Foundation is to help individuals facing social economic hardships further their education in post-secondary institutions.
Post-secondary.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's nice, isn't that?
Mm-hmm.
And then Snoop. Now, what you think Snoop did? This was funny when I read this, Wendy.
This is something with cooking, food.
What do you know Snoop for?
Smoking.
Okay.
He has a lot of places.
Snoop Dogg auctioned a blunt for $10,000 to benefit Alzheimer's.
You know,
isn't that funny? But at least he did.
Okay.
Snoop Dogg auctioned a blunt for $10,000 to benefit Alzheimer's charity. Mm-hmm. And you got Beyonce. Alongside her parents, her sister Solange, and Kelly Rowland, Beyonce founded the Survivor Foundation in 2005 to offer assistance to those displaced by Hurricane Katrina and to extend the philanthropic. All right, whatever. Mission of the
philanthropic.
See, you gonna try to correct me, and you can't do it.
What's philanthropy, whatever that word is.
So that's funny.
Okay.
Mission of the Nolan's Rollin Youth Center. Dre is a rapper.
We don't use that word often.
I thought it was philanthropy, but philanthropic, whatever.
Whatever.
Dre is a rapper and music producer who first found fame as part of NWA in 2013. He joined with music producer Jimmy Levine to donate a $70 million endowment to the University of Southern California to create the USC Jimmy Levine, I think it's Levine or Levine, and Andrew Young Academy. His real name is Andrew Young. You know that? Andre Young. Dre.
Yeah.
Academy for Arts, Technology, and Business Innovation. And of course, we know Chance here in Chicago.
Okay.
Chance does a lot in Chicago.
With the public schools, too.
Youth Endowment Charity. Through his initiatives, Open Mic, Warmest Winter, Kids of Kingdom, the New Chance Arts Literature Fund, and My State of Mind Social Works hopes to inspire creativity, build dreams, and advocate for youth success in all its forms. He's also given a lot of money to the Chicago school
the district. I wonder if a family member, his mom or somebody.
And I told y'all, when you call Chance, he answers the phone.
Wow.
You don't have to go through 15 million people.
Common has
and
done.
then Common with his bucket head. But I like Common. He's cute. And he dodged a bullet, didn't he? With what's her name?
Yeah.
What's her name, y'all? I even forgot her name now. With the little kids.
Tiffany Haddish.
Tiffany Haddish. He dodged a bullet with Tiffany Haddish, didn't he, y'all? Common established the Common Ground Foundation to serve as inspiration for equality, opportunity, and hope among youth in undeserved communities. The foundation is committed to empowering youth in urban neighborhoods and providing life skills needed to achieve their dreams. So we're talking about philanthropy right now.
Common Ground.
And I mentioned yesterday about how there were a lot of rappers.
You don't hear much about
a lot of hip hop artists who donate and stuff, but you never hear about.
We always hear about these.
We always hear about the Bezos and the Gates and all of them, which I'm happy they do too. So let's start sharing some positive news. You know what I'm saying? Everybody always saying negative news, and nobody wants to spread positive news.
Right.
People like mess. Right. You know what I'm saying? They don't want to hear you gave billions of dollars to families in need.
Because they'll find something wrong with it. They'll find something. Well, on the other hand,
he
has 17 kids with 17 mothers.
Sandra said, I wish she would donate to animal causes. They need help too. Yeah. Animals' lives matter too. Yes, they do. They do. You know what? They said it's a bunch of different causes, so we don't know.
That's true.
We don't know, Sandra, if some of that money went to different animal causes and stuff. So we don't know. But they always get you, don't they?
What?
When the arms of an angel.
Oh, the song.
And then they showed it, and the kid, dog, and puppy be outside. And these people, what they should do, Sandra, to be honest with you, they should make the laws more harder for people who abuse animals and who don't take care of them.
Exactly.
That's gonna stop all of that. If you get in trouble,
pets
if you
mistreated in their own home,
if they start treating them like the way you treat a human being, you get in trouble. You're gonna see all that stop.
It's so sad though, because it's always gonna be people that's in need. I know for me personally, I give towards the cancer society.
Because you had
St.
cancer.
Jude. I get kids because when St. Jude does the commercials, so the parents don't have to pay.
Yeah.
Can you imagine trying to pay medical bills and your little baby is having treatments?
And the money is so ridiculous.
I give towards St. Jude for real.
And they don't have a place to stay. So they put them where they're supposed to stay. And
one of the ladies that we were in an organization with, I won't mention her name. She said her son had cancer at 7. And he's of course he's better now. He's a doctor. And that's what he does. He treats kids that have cancer like he did.
So he went on.
He wanted to be a physician to help kids.
I always hate when kids are sick. And,
I know,
and all that.
because I imagine what I dealt with treatments.
Imagine that as a little kid.
Body.
Imagine that little body.
Oh, that hurts.
Going through chemo and all that.
Hurts me. See? Radiation. They're little babies, and they're probably like, "What's going on?"
Yeah,
I don't know.
Or the ones that's like regular kids that know what's going on.
8. Why I gotta be in here? You gotta shoot me again.
Wendy says Betty White left $75 million to her pets.
Animals.
Wow.
Yeah. Betty White was into animals.
Yeah.
She even had them on the show in the sitcoms that she was on. She had animals on there.
Yeah.
As part of the skit.
But Sandra, if they change those laws, you'll see less.
Yeah.
Of stuff like that happening, abuse of pets. That's why you have to have all of these organizations, because people buy animals and they don't know how to take care of them, and then they throw them out on the side of the highway and stuff, or they abuse them and stuff. That's why, because the laws need to be more strict.
My friend, and you know who she is. She said when they were young in Michigan, they had this dog they just adopted this dog, stray dog, and they wanted to keep him. Dad was like, no, we can't afford to keep him. You got to buy his food. Who's going to take care of him? And they wanted that dog. They had him for a little bit. The father took the dog and drove him a few hours away from the house and left him on the highway.
See?
Do you not know that dog found his way back to their house? His way back. And my friend said, Dad, we're gonna keep him.
Exactly.
He found his way home, and they had that dog ever since.
He found his way home. You with me? You here now? But you see how the dad took that?
I know,
and then they end up getting hit by cars and stuff. That's what I'm saying.
He found his way home, though.
Sandra said animal laws should be more strict and treat abusers like they did to poor animals. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
If you see those laws come into effect, then you're gonna see. But you know why they won't do that, Sandra?
Why?
Because then they have to regulate all the meat, the way that we treat animals and stuff. For me,
it'll be across the board.
It's all that I'm telling y'all. One thing is
because they were going to change. They're talking about changing the laws as your animals, as your pet, as part of your. It's not property.
Yeah,
they're trying to change that way. They're not property.
Yeah,
because they are considered property when you're in the court.
Yeah,
that your property was
and
damaged.
The judges, and you notice judges don't like that.
I know.
Whenever it comes before the judges, they don't like that because they have dogs and stuff, and they like that's a family member. That's not a property.
He got attacked.
Yes, yes. Or somebody, that man who was in the car. That remember they got in a car altercation, and he took her dog and pulled him out the car and threw him on the highway. And the judge couldn't do that. It was like taking a phone and throwing it out.
You messed my property up, so here's your damages.
Yep. So once the law changes, but I don't know. Don't hold your breath.
I wonder if she's a vegetarian.
I don't know. Are you a vegetarian, Sandra? I don't know why you would have to be a pet.
Some people are like that. They're truly with animals.
I can't separate.
Nothing.
I can separate. Mm-hmm. I don't know if I could if I lived on a farm.
Some people, I don't know if I could raise them and still.
I know that's what I'm saying. I don't know if I could raise like a pig and call them his name.
Sonny said her chickens.
Yeah, but some people can separate.
Yeah, but they may make one a pet and don't kill that one.
Yeah,
so that's something interesting,
isn't it? Mm-hmm. Wendy says you should also be able to put them on your income tax. They're expensive. Mm-hmm. True.
You get insurance at some places.
And
my whole company had insurance.
Sandra says, I know it's all connected. It's all connected. Mm-hmm. That's why I don't think they're going to change it.
Yeah.
Until they change how we treat, like you said, animals we eat. They won't change it.
Yep.
Because you can be cruel to them. Like you can literally raise animals on a farm that's mashed into one room and put the food down their throat just so they can grow, just so they can be taken out, just be
later.
And that's cruelty.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Until that changes.
Lord. He gave us dominion over them, but we have to learn how to.
But he didn't tell in the Bible, and even before then, God didn't have them raised in a cage and force fed, and just so we can eat them. You know what I'm saying? Like you need to go out and hunt.
You know,
go out and get your food. You know what I'm saying? That's like, we're doing too much now.
I know.
A chicken leg this big.
I know.
Come on now.
Inserting things inside them so they can be bigger.
That's
stunting their growth so they can be little.
Yes, that's not what God intended. I'm sorry. Sandra said only in Oregon is the state where a dog is not considered property. Oh, wow. Okay.
So Oregon. Other states
can follow suit with that.
I did not know that.
Emerald, hey Emerald. Emerald says, I feel that some animals are not meant to be eaten, such as dogs, cats, and horses. It depends on where you live.
Oh, gosh. You go to another
you go
part
to
of
some
the
other
world,
some other country, and they eat dogs.
Yeah.
And there's wild dogs.
Yeah.
Y'all got to remember, not all dogs are domesticated.
Oh, wow.
See? Isn't that something?
And we have to be we got to respect, when we go into those areas, we got to be really respectful.
Because we went to Africa, and my mom refused to eat some stuff.
We went to safari. And all the animals we saw on the safari, we had a game plate, they call it.
Right.
Where they had at least 4 to 5 of the meat. My mom didn't eat one bite of it.
Yeah.
She said, I can't go and watch the animals and, look at the beautiful gazette.
And that's just a deer.
Ma, this is a gazette on the plate.
It's a deer.
I can't eat it.
See, so it just depends.
I was hungry.
I don't care whatever people eat.
I ate. I'm sorry.
I don't judge people. Yeah. If you're a vegetarian, I don't like if you're a vegetarian, you judge me.
Yeah, I respect
you. Should be a vegetarian, and
if I have to feed you, I would not disrespect you and serve you meat.
So quit disrespecting people who eat meat.
But we do need to pay attention on how our meat is. Now, remember they're saying even at prepping to stay away, try to get more of a plant-based vegetarian diet, because the meat now, the animals are eating it out in the fields that's not good. And
you're right.
The grass is not good. The land is being messed up.
It's a lot, y'all. So, one thing doesn't, just pray. Y'all know everything I go back to is pray.
I know. We be praying over our food.
If we really thought about everything, y'all, we'd be depressed.
Yes, we would.
We'd be depressed.
If they even say water, some water, you got to be careful.
Y'all, we'd be depressed. Emerald says, I agree with your mom. All right, she hear you, Mom, in the background.
She enjoyed that safari, but she didn't eat not one meat.
Yep. All right, y'all. Blueface arrested for attempted murder.
That's a nice shirt he got on. I like that.
Blueface is cute. He just always in trouble.
He's attractive. What did he do?
Oh,
he murdered someone.
No, it's attempted. It's not. That's arrested. Don't mean you did it.
Oh my God. Allegedly.
Yeah, you can't say he murdered somebody.
Well, I'm reading what it's saying.
On Tuesday, November 15th, the Las Vegas Metro Police Department arrested rapper Blueface on a... And y'all notice we use words like murder and rape and all that. That's why our videos don't go... You don't see thousands and thousands of views on our video. Mm-hmm. Just in case y'all want to wonder... Because the YouTube is an aneurysm.
So you okay with reading?
No, it's not. Okay. You already said the word 4 times.
Well, you gonna read it?
I know, but I'm saying that's how I know that's how your stuff don't get, because the computer.
Oh, I didn't know.
When you upload your video, the computer is listening for words.
Oh,
and if certain words and all of that, if words are
certain
mentioned
words come up
in your video, it doesn't put your video out to the masses.
Oh, okay.
So that's why our video is pretty much just put up to the people that subscribe to us.
Okay.
So it's not put out to the masses.
That's YouTube world.
That's YouTube. Okay. Well, that's all of them, really. They all have an algorithm.
What you were saying yesterday about, they all
have an algorithm.
But apparently it must not be an issue with TikTok if they're showing some of these
each
risque videos.
Each whatever platform has a different algorithm.
Oh, okay.
So Twitter is not as strict as YouTube. Oh, that's why you see all that stuff.
Okay.
YouTube is strict.
Okay.
So that's why if y'all ever wonder how we have 36,000 subscribers
we see
and
these
only
words,
like 500 people watch the video, that's why.
Wow.
It's not put out to everybody.
You really have to be careful when you're reporting on something
we probably will. Y'all, we probably going to keep going this way until the end of this year. Probably January, we got to start not saying words.
Oh, jeez.
That's the only way we're going to make sure our videos get put out. So, but as of now, algorithm, On Tuesday, November 15th, Las Vegas Metro Police Department arrested rapper Blueface on a warrant for attempted murder with use of deadly weapon and discharging a firearm into an occupied structure. A statement from the Las Vegas Metro Police Department states that charges stem from an October 8th shooting. When reached by Pitchfork, representatives for Blueface offered no comment. So basically, he got in an altercation with this other guy, who's a snitch, they said. And he went on social media and said, guess what, y'all? Blueface tried to kill me and all this other stuff. But he wasn't going to the police. So he didn't think he was snitching. But you went on social media.
Social media is snitching.
That's what we keep telling these guys. When you go, you don't even have to do a police report. They don't care if you do a police report.
Right.
They're watching y'all social media.
Yes.
So if you say, I just smacked my girlfriend in the face, she don't even have to go to the police department.
You're recording it.
They're going to come to your house and say, you just said on social media that you slapped your girlfriend in the face.
So now we got a warrant for your arrest.
But my girlfriend didn't say that. It don't matter. Your girlfriend doesn't have to say anything.
Now we got to investigate, because you can also be a knucklehead just saying it.
Yes.
So yes, we will arrest you, and then we have to do an investigation to see if what you said really happened.
So he's in jail now. So we don't know what's going to happen to Blueface.
Oh, wow.
Is he going to stay? Are they going to file charges on him? Is he going to stay? Another rapper. And remember, I told you I watch DDG all the time. He's friends with DDG. So I'm sure DDG is going to talk about it, about how Blueface got arrested.
Jeez.
Isn't that something?
Social media will mess you up. It can help you or it can hurt you.
Yep.
And we just really need wisdom on how to use it.
So let's see what happens. He has good lawyers, so maybe they'll pay for him to have good lawyers and get him out.
We'll see.
But staying in the music, algorithm. That's right. Sandra said algorithm.
Okay,
that's what we was talking about.
Yeah.
Everything, when your video goes up, it feeds through that. It's the computer.
Okay.
And we've said about 1 million words we're not supposed to.
I know.
So the algorithm on this video is not going to be pushed out.
She had to tell me even another word for being violated.
So we might start saying,
say I was violated.
We may start like learning how not to say certain words.
Okay.
And figure out words. Do it slowly.
Okay. So it can reach masses.
And I want it to be natural. I don't want to be like this because I'm a stiff shirt because I want to say words.
My paper, remember when I was reading? Hold on, excuse me. Let's see. I got to make sure I say this right.
Yes.
I don't want to be like
Wendy said Empire's Bashir Gray got 10 years. Oh, yeah. Bashir, if you watched Empire, did you watch Empire? Mm-hmm. The show Empire?
The first year or the second?
It don't matter. Just, did you watch it? Empire?
Yeah,
You remember the young brother?
Yeah.
Not Jussie Smollett, the other one.
The younger one.
The younger one.
Yes.
He just got 10 years for domestic violence. Yep.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah, but he might get probation though, Wendy, I think. But we don't know.
10 years?
Yeah. They said he might get, I think, 3-year probation or something.
Oh my goodness.
I
watched him.
But he got
he was really rapping. He was really good. He was good.
A rapper, another rapper.
Yes. What's his name? Should I write it
you
down?
write his name down in your little book. You didn't write none of the other people down, I said.
You didn't? No, I've written down all the ones that you've been saying.
Oh, okay.
Have you said, this guy, Blueface?
Blueface. I think you got Blueface. But Bashir, you got to write down. While you getting your little rap book, she has a rap book that she keeps all the rappers' names that we talk about.
It's a notebook.
It's a little notebook. I don't know why she keeps it. I have no idea why they started.
Because all these guys that she's mentioning are females that she's mentioning. I have never heard some of these people.
But what does it matter though?
Because I'm keeping a track of all these, and then I look back at the names, going, really? Where did they get that name from?
Well, Blueface.
So Blueface. Okay.
Yeah. And I don't know where he got his name from. If y'all know, let us know.
Yeah. What's behind?
I know
Blueface?
he's in a gang affiliated.
Ooh.
So maybe that has something to do with it.
Okay.
Blue,
So
which is Crips.
Blueface.
Yeah.
What was the guy from
Bashir?
How you spell that?
I'm doing what Wendy said. BRYSHERE. Bashir Gray. Okay, Grammy nominations, y'all, real quick. 2023, the full list. The only notable ones that I can say, I don't want to read through this whole thing. Beyonce got the most, of course. So we know Beyonce gonna get a lot.
Okay.
After winning 4 major awards last year for a debut single, Leave the Door Open, Bruno Mars and all of them.
All right, my man. Mama's favorite song, We Being Funny. She does not like that song. She loves Bruno Mars, but she don't like that song.
Beyonce, meanwhile, submit. Okay, all right. Renaissance.
Leave the door open.
Break My Soul. She got dance electronic category. Beyonce set a record for most Grammys held by a female artist, winning Best R&B Performance for Black Parade. For the first time since 2017, Beyonce is competing with Adele. Beyonce cannot beat Adele.
You don't think?
No. We're going to see on this Grammy, y'all. If Beyonce beats Adele, I would be shocked. What y'all think? Beyonce or Adele? One of them got to win. All right, we'll see. Album of the year.
That's a good one. Because Adele is getting a lot of hype.
Adele always wins. Elsewhere, a year after withholding Fearless Taylor's version from Grammy's consideration, Taylor Swift chose to submit Red Taylor's version. So she's in there.
Yep.
Let's see what Wendy said. What did you say, Wendy? Oh, Bruno, yay. She likes Bruno Mars.
Yep.
Let's see. What other things is notable on here without me reading this whole stupid thing? Along with the usual categories, this is new. They added Songwriter of the Year.
Oh.
Never had that before.
Oh, songwriter?
Why would they never give a Grammy to the songwriter?
So I'm trying to think, how would they win?
The best song. Best
sold?
written. Yeah, best written, I guess.
How would you determine that?
Remember, it's your peers. So it's probably writers that vote.
Wow.
So there you go.
Our cousin is nominated for some. He's not, we have to see where he's at with this. For educator.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You have your usual suspects, The Weeknd and the Drake, continue to boycott. They don't want to send their songs in. And then my notable one. Well, let's go real quick. Record of the year: ABBA, Adele, Beyonce, Brandy Carlile.
ABBA, you mean? Okay.
What?
I was like, who is ABBA? ABBA.
Oh, Brandy Carlile, Doja Cat, Harry Styles, who they said was the king of pop. He's not.
So he should win.
Kendrick Lamar, no. Lizzo, Mary J. Blige, and Steve Lacy. Okay. I believe it's going to be Adele.
Okay.
Easy on Me.
Record of the year.
I'm sorry. Easy on Me. We play it all the time. But everybody keeps singing Break My Soul by Beyonce.
I know Lizzo too.
And Lizzo, About Damn Time. Kendrick could win just from because this is your peers, remember. But we'll see. That's a Album of the year: ABBA, Adele, Bad Bunny, y'all know him, Beyonce, Brandy Carlile, Coldplay, Harry Styles, Kendrick Lamar, Lizzo, and Mary J. Blige. I think it's gonna be
unless Beyonce wins for the song and
Adele wins for album. This is going to be a good one because I have no idea who's going to win these. Song of the year, who's going to win. Y'all see the names up here. Best New Artist. I believe Best New Artist is going to be Lotto. Who you think? I don't know the rest of these people. I know their names, but Lotto to me has been making the biggest.
That stuck out for me. Okay.
I think Lotto's going to win. Okay. Best new.
Pop. Solo
best new.
Performance.
Best pop. It's probably going to be.
Harry, maybe?
Oh, God. I don't want him to win anything. I don't know, y'all. I don't know. This is the first time I really don't know.
The duo.
See, I don't know. Best traditional pop. Diana Ross. Okay, she in here. You think they're going to give it to Diana Ross just so her to show up? I think they're going to give it to Diana Ross.
She's nominated. She may come.
Best pop vocal album. I think Adele or Lizzo.
Boy, I'm truly aging.
Best dance. I think Beyonce gonna win for best dance.
Okay.
That's all they've been doing on TikTok is Beyonce. She got the thing for you to two more minutes, Ma.
Yeah.
Best contemporary, best rock, best metal. The only one that got me is I don't care about all these. Best R&B. Beyonce, Jasmine Sullivan. It's gonna be Beyonce. Best traditional R&B. I don't know. Beyonce. You might as well just keep saying Beyonce. Where's my rap at? That's the only one I care about.
Best rap performance. Best melodic rap performance. Best rap song.
I want Kendrick Lamar to clean up in all of those. Best rap album. It's either going to be Kendrick Lamar or Pusha T. I believe it's going to be Kendrick Lamar.
Okay.
Let's see. Because Pusha T's never won. So his people might do him, just vote for him just because he's never won. Okay. That's the only things I care about.
Wait a minute, what's his name again?
Pusha T. Oh, you don't have Pusha T.
No, I never heard of him. How you spell that?
You heard of Pusha T.
No, I haven't.
He was the one that hit him and Drake went after each other.
That's why I write these down,
all right,
you guys, because I ain't never.
Go ahead and put
rappers.
Pusha T.
How you spell it?
Pusha.
Pusha. Sorry.
T.
Pusher T. Pusha T. Okay.
All right.
Wow. Okay.
He might win because he's never won. That's why. But I believe it'll be Kendrick.
Okay.
And then I said, that's the only ones I said. I think that you don't know.
Okay.
You got Kendrick Lamar. Mm-hmm. Let me see before I go into my thing.
Pusha T.
Sandra says Adele. Wendy says Stevie Babyface. Emerald says if ABBA beats Beyonce, then we have a problem. I don't think they will. I think it's gonna be Beyonce. Alpha says it caught up with Blueface. Hey, yeah, they caught up with him. And Wendy says, what is J. Cole doing? I don't even think he's on the list.
I thought I saw something.
No, he's not on the. He's not even on the list. J. Cole's not on the list. And you know who else is not on the list?
Who?
Nicki Minaj.
Why not?
Nicki Minaj was snubbed. As much as she gets on my nerves, and y'all know I've talked about her in the past, there was no reason why Nicki Minaj should not have been nominated.
She didn't like the category, though.
But they should have nominated her in rap at least, right?
Well, yeah.
She had like 3 songs, number 1 songs last year. Yeah. So that's an actual snub that they did Nicki Minaj. Right. Nicki Minaj should have won. Her Barbs are upset. and they've been on social media just not boycott the Grammys. They mad at the Grammys. Now here's the only thing about them that they make me sick with, Barb's. Does she care? Does Nicki care about the Grammys or not? Because they go back and forth.
Okay.
Other years she didn't get nominated. Oh, she don't care anyway. She like Drake.
And she don't care.
She's like Drake and Weeknd.
That's how Eddie Murphy was with
I don't care.
Oscars.
I don't care.
He never won.
I don't care.
Right.
And then when they get snubbed, you mad.
Yeah.
So does she care or she don't care? Which one is
consistent? Yeah.
So that's all I'm saying. Just be consistent.
I say don't care.
And
just
don't
keep
put
it moving.
And don't be considered like Drake and The Weeknd.
Yeah.
They don't even put their songs in. They don't care.
Oh.
So that's what she needs to do going forward.
Got it.
But that's the whole thing with Nicki. We waiting to see what Nicki's gonna say about it. Is she gonna go off about it? Is she not gonna say something about it? That's what we waiting on.
Okay.
Sandra says Cardi B. Yeah, Cardi B didn't have anything last year. Nothing to be Grammy considered. Yeah, she's not on the list. Glorilla is, and Lotto, like I said.
Okay.
I think Lotto's gonna win. I don't think Glorilla's gonna win, but I think Lotto's gonna win.
Okay.
Fat Joe speaks on 50 Cent tension at the VMAs that ended up costing him $20 million.
Oh my goodness.
I'm only mentioning this because I don't want to go into the big story, but Fat Joe has a book out. You said he was on The View.
Talking about his book.
And they keep saying his book is good because it shows all these different things, all these different could be fights, monies that he's lost, him going to jail, learning from his tax, not trusting people, giving people his money. My mother said his family was on there, right, Mom? They showed his family.
Wasn't on there.
They just showed him. They showed his family. Look at Fat Joe.
Is it Jose? Joseph? What's
his real name?
The name of the book is his name.
Okay. I don't know his real name.
I think it's Joseph.
Okay.
Or Jose. What is it called?
I
The
don't
Book
know.
of Jose.
Yeah, The Book of Jose.
That's his book.
So go out and get Fat Joe's book if you're interested in knowing
well, what's the deal with 50 Cent?
Some of the ins and outs. Well, they was at the award show and Fat Joe was presenting.
Yeah.
And 50 Cent you know how 50 Cent is a troll.
Yes, he is.
So he was walking, Fat Joe said he was on stage and 50 Cent, because he wanted to fight him. 50 Cent this was years ago, but you know 50 Cent. And he was walking around the stage acting like he was talking to people and stuff to stay on the side so they wouldn't make him leave. And Fat Joe's like, he's staying there because he want me to come off the stage and then he could come fight me. So then finally he had to leave because Joe was doing what he needed to do, work. And then Joe, as he went back to his seat or something like that, and he was heckling him while he was up on the stage
because he was the host.
Yeah,
right,
and Charlamagne said he remember hearing 50 Cent yelling in the audience while Fat Joe was on stage.
You're kidding.
This was years ago though.
Oh my God.
So, but they friends now.
Okay.
That's all gone.
Okay.
But this is a crazy movie right here.
I know. Smile.
I'm not saying that. But yeah. So
it's not the Kirk Franklin one.
So he gives an excerpt from that about that tension that happened.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Mama was introduced to Fat Joe.
Yeah.
Okay.
Halfway through the show, I went out on stage to give Missy Elliott an award, Joe recalled. What the audience at home didn't see was that during the commercial break beforehand, 50 Cent got out of his seat and started walking the house. He went up to the audience in the cheap seats and started waving to me. It was like he was daring me to get off the stage and physically confront him. Then he went down to the floor and started slapping fives with Jay-Z and Diddy. He was just doing all kind of stuff while Joe was up on stage. He was trying to get his attention.
Yes.
So that's 50 Cent. He's a troll.
Oh, he is.
Always been like that.
And Vivica Davis.
That's why he backed Buckethead Monique. He likes troublemakers and people. That's why he said to Kanye, let's work together. And then Kanye said, yeah, he said, hold on, you a little hot right now.
He too out there.
You too hot.
There's a limit that he goes.
I like troublemakers, but dude,
you didn't. Woo!
You gonna mess up the bag for all of us.
That's right.
So when you cool off a little bit, then
we'll connect.
But yeah, he likes troublemakers.
Okay.
Sandra says Doja Cat. Yeah, I don't know about this year with Doja Cat. Beyonce, I don't know.
This can go a number of ways.
It can go any kind of way.
Yeah.
Emerald says, sorry, ladies, I am all about the 90s rap. I leave the new stuff for my sons. Yeah, that's Lenore. And then Wendy says Joseph Antonio Cartagena. I think that's his real name. You were saying what's his real name?
Oh, his real name.
Okay.
Fat
Joe.
He from the same hood Sonny is from The View.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. So his book is supposed to be good, y'all. If y'all into the rap,
I like
into
Joe.
the rap.
I like Fat Joe.
If you into '90s rap,
like.
you might get his book because he gives a lot of behind the scenes stuff and talks about a lot of that stuff.
Right.
Real quick, Jennifer Sybil, y'all know we horrible with names. Newsom, wife of California Governor Gavin Newsom, testifies that Harvey Weinstein, you know what her. Violated her. Now, here's the thing with Harvey Weinstein. Dude, you're already gone. We know he's gone for the rest of his life into prison.
Cases against him, right?
When I saw this story and I saw that it was Gavin Newsom's wife, the governor's wife, is testifying against you, you have no chance in the world. The governor's the one that pardons people.
I know.
So his wife is testifying against Harvey Weinstein.
Yeah, Harvey needs to stay where he needs to stay.
And she even described his genitalia being deformed and all of that.
Yeah.
She said it was slimy.
Oh.
Like fish.
Ooh.
Isn't he disgusting?
He is. But that's probably why he is. What's his name? Alfred Hitchcock? Wasn't he kind of creepy?
I don't know.
With women?
I don't know. I didn't hear that. You heard that?
I thought, is there somebody tell me that? If that's the history on Alfred.
Where'd you hear that from?
That there was some...
Alfred Hitchcock.
That's what I thought. Not like this man, but
okay.
there's a little bit of
I didn't hear
how
that.
he treated the women.
Okay.
I
know he not like this.
No.
Oh, I thought you was talking about. No, he didn't like women that much. Is that what you're talking about? Like he was like a
what's that word?
Male chauvinist.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah, that I heard, but not slimy like this guy.
Not slimy, but still sexual objects kind of.
Oh, okay.
But I don't know. I could be wrong.
Well, Jennifer Newsom, a filmmaker and wife of California Governor Gavin Newsom, took the stand in Harvey Weinstein's sexual assault trial in Los Angeles on Monday, at times breaking into tears while alleging he, you know what, her in a room in 2005.
He did? Gavin's wife?
The governor's wife.
She has they got the movie coming out.
And she is one of 8 women expected to testify in the trial.
They got that.
Most of the women have testified under surnames, but Newsom's attorneys identified her as one of Weinstein's victims.
Wow. And the movie is out now, right?
And there's a movie out, guys, about Harvey.
Let me see. Is that it?
This one?
No, that's not it. Okay. But yeah, the movie that she and he or something.
Yeah.
Or something like that. But it's the Harvey Weinstein story.
Weinstein.
So
he's coming. That movie's coming out. Make sure if y'all see it. I'm not gonna see it. You gonna see it? I'm not gonna watch it. Emerald says slimy. Laughing my butt off. Yes, he is slimy. But I wanted to mention that because I thought that was interesting because I didn't know that the governor's wife was one of the women. Did y'all know that? That was Gavin Newsom's wife? Governor Gavin Newsom's wife is one of the women that Harvey Weinstein did that to.
I applaud her because that's her being transparent.
He has a chance in the world. The governor's wife? Oh, okay. Here we go. Last story. You wanted the donkey of the day. Do you recognize this candy?
Oh God, yeah, one of my favorites.
This is one of your one of your favorites.
This is one of my favorites.
Yeah, you love this candy.
Yeah.
Right?
Uh-oh.
Gummy bears?
Yeah. Gummy bears.
I don't think of anybody else's gummy bears other than theirs. Right?
This brand,
Haribo. I don't even know how to say the name.
I like the commercial.
How do you say
they got the kids talking.
Is it Haribo?
They have the parents.
Oh yeah, this is my gummy bear. Yeah,
and I'm going to eat a whole loop.
Right. Well, a man who found what's the name?
Haribo.
Oh, you don't
know.
Haribo's lost $4 million check is awarded with bag of candy. This man was on a train and there was a check for 4.5. Well, let's just go. A man who found a check to Haribo, we may be saying the name wrong, where $4 million was given 6 packets of sweets as a reward from the confectioner. I don't know this guy's name. From Frankfurt, Germany, spotted the check on a train platform after visiting his mom. He said he saw the check fluttering on the floor during his journey. He contacted, I don't know where they got the rest of, but he contacted the candy people.
Talking about it.
No, that's Hannity.
Oh, he's not talking about that story?
No.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. He contacted the candy people, your gummy people, told him he found a check of theirs for $4.5 million. Wow.
What was that?
And they asked him to rip up the check and send it to them to make sure that it's ripped up. He did what they told him to do, and they gave him some candy. So, Charlemagne the God gives them Donkey of the Day because he says they should have gave him some money for that. For him giving them a $4 million check. And DJ Envy said no, because it's a check. He couldn't have cashed it anyway because he would have been gone to jail. It's not like he found money and turned it in.
Right.
So they started arguing back and forth. DJ Envy says if somebody finds money,
that's different,
or a wallet, you should give them money back as a reward. But a check,
and
no.
Some people wouldn't even give it.
Right. So, and then they asked Angela Yee what she thought, and she said, well, what kind of candy?
Jelly bean.
Kind of like you. If it's my favorite, if it's my favorite, I'll take that. I don't have to have money. So then they did a call-in show, and do you know most of the people called in and said the candy company should have given them money, given that man money for turning that check in. And this one guy called in and said those armor trucks dropped a bag of like 50,000 or something. He turned it in and they didn't give him nothing.
He didn't even get no candy.
He said, I'll never do that again.
Oh my God.
Wendy says, yes, Hitchcock was a control freak, and his actress from The Psycho said he always harassed her, but he was more of a control freak, a bully.
Okay.
He played head games and said they said he was awful. Yeah, she said he was awful.
Okay.
Emerald said, how rude. What if he is a diabetic? That's what Charlemagne said.
He can't eat the candy.
Emerald said, show me the money. Envy was saying, take the candy. And then that's funny how Emerald said that.
He shouldn't have said, I'm not going to return it. I like to know what I'm going to get.
No. Charlemagne said, why would you send that man 6 bags of candy? He could be a diabetic. You could be almost killing that man.
But how would he get money out of them? Would he say, I'm not going to return it until I know what you're going to give me
he's
instead?
saying they should have just gave him a reward.
No, but how would he have, let's just say for sake of argument, you see they didn't.
There's nothing he can do about it. He wasn't looking for nothing, he said.
Oh, okay,
yeah.
Okay.
He was happy with the candy.
Look.
It's Charlemagne who's saying he should have got some money.
A part of me would be happy with the candy because I
love
gummy bears.
We're going to put this on our community wall.
I like gummy bears. I figure I found something here, take it back or tear it up and send it to him. I saved y'all $4 million.
Well, Envy said, no, you didn't because he couldn't have cashed the check anyway.
No, but if somebody else
could have
forced the check.
Well, other people was calling in saying that he could have given it to other countries or whatever, and they cut him in. I
figured, no, there's nothing you can do with the check.
It's not worth it.
Okay.
Take your candy and run. Yeah. But Emerald said, show me the money. But they could have gave him, I guess, a nice gesture. That's what Kanye. That's what Charlemagne was saying. So he gives them Donkey of the Day.
I mean, I'm on the other side of that. I'm like, I like gummy bears, and I like that brand.
Well, Angelique says she happy if you give her. She happy if you give her 6 bags of candy she like.
Yeah, that's a lot. If it's the big bags too.
But what Charlemagne said, what Emerald said, what if he's a diabetic?
I'll give it to somebody else.
All right.
But I'll be happy to get that. So, I don't know. I look at it different.
Somebody else said that too. If he's a diabetic, he can give it to somebody else. Mm-hmm. I just thought that was funny.
Okay.
All right. So that was your Donkey of the Day.
Wow.
All right.
Wow.
Emerald says their gummy bears are hard too. Yeah. Yeah, they are. Lenore love them.
What do you mean are hard?
Are you saying hard like they too hard to chew on or hard like they good hard? Either one.
Because I like them when they're fresh and they are squeezable.
Yeah. Well, she likes them, so.
I like
all right. So anyway, that's it. Anything else? All right, y'all. So don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Follow our page on Facebook, our group page, where you can see the items that we put up for sale. That's a way to help the channel. And always believe. And that was Another Woods Report. See y'all later.
Always
here we go.
believe.
Always believe.